Hello, welcome to Brilliant Engineer Reviews. This is lesson 7 about general equation of an ellipse. Now in the standard form of the general equation of an ellipse, it has two conditions. One condition is when the major axis is the x-axis, as shown in this figure here. We have the center at h and k and two focuses which are at equal distance from the center to the positive and negative major axes F1 and F2 with a vertical line crossing the two vertices, which is called the lattice rectum, and three parameters. Parameter A, which is on the major axis. A is basically the distance from the center to the vertex. And we have parameter C, which is the distance from the center to the focus. And we have the parameter B, which is the distance from the center to the co-vertex. Now the interception of an ellipse on the x-axis, if x is the major axis, it's A. The interception on the y-axis, if it's the minor axis, it's the parameter is B. And the equation of the ellipse, where the major axis is the x-axis, is equal to x minus h squared divided by a squared plus y negative k squared divided by b squared is equal to 1. And this is the relationship between the parameters b, a, and c. The foci are located at h plus or minus c, k, vertices h plus or minus a, k. If the minor axis becomes the x-axis and the major axis is the y-axis, then what simply changes is the location of b squared and a squared. They get reversed, and the foci become h k plus or minus c, since we are moving on the y-axis. Similarly, the vertices h, comma k plus or minus a, and the relationship between a, b, and c becomes a squared is equal to b minus c squared. Let's do an example. Hopefully things become clearer. For the equation x minus 1 squared over 4 plus y plus 2 squared over 9 is equal to 1, what's the location of vertices? Now from this equation we know that the center is at we said this is h and k. Alright, so x minus h so h is 1, and k is negative 2. Since the general equation is negative, so negative and negative becomes positive. So this is h and k. Now, which equation should we use in this formula to determine the vertices? Is it the equation where the major axis is the x-axis, this one, or or is it the equation where the major axis is the y-axis, this one? So how do we determine which equation we should use? We look at the denominator. Which denominator has a higher value? Is it the denominator under the y, or is it the denominator under the x? If the y is larger, we know that the major axis is the y-axis. Major, in this case, is y. So we have to use this formula here. So using this formula, let's go and write it down here. We have x minus h squared divided by b squared plus y minus k squared divided by a squared is equal to 1. And the question is asking us about the vertices. So the vertices in this condition are here. H, k plus or minus a. So we have vertices as h plus or minus a. And what's the value of a? A is equal to plus or minus 3, and since it's a distance, we will take the positive value of 3. We know h is 1 from the center. Six k plus or minus a. So we have h as 1, and k is negative 2. A is 3 plus 3 or minus 3. So the vertices are, one vertex is at 1 and 1, and the other vertex is at 1 and negative 5. So the shape of this ellipse is something like this. Excuse my drawings, but it's not easy to draw with this pen. So now we only know the vertices. We can find the other values if we want, but the question is not asking for that. So one vertex is at 1 and 1, and one vertex is at 1 and negative 1. This is not a very accurate drawing, it's just for illustration. And I hope this video has made you a little bit happier. Question.